That looks like those are the opportunities this morning. Let me know if anything else is special this morning, please. It's because of an ER or because something's going on. Sometimes we miss one or two. All right, back to there's Pally. Back to FLJ. Let me monitor that. Okay, it's somewhat holding up. What that was. That went by really fast, whatever that was. That was probably a buy on Pally. What else there? CMND just came up. Okay, but that's very low volume. LQR. MRIN. Typically low volume, though. But it is having a good volume day here. Let's see. Okay, it's up 6.5 million shares traded, up 29%. It's not earnings, is it? Sees 3Q. I don't see any news with me. August 3rd. That wasn't it. Maybe some kind of upgrade, but it's a less than dollar stock, so it's not going to get a lot of institutional support. However, it's doing 6.5 million shares already today, just double yesterday. That would definitely project out to be, which will be triple. No, which will be 6 times by the end of the day today. This is going to be a massive day. All right, MRI on Marin Software, something funky going on with that. You'd have to put your stop at 50 cents. It's currently at 55 cents, so 0.5, so 5 cents of risk. I'm going to go ahead and get in here because it's the bottom of the base. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. So let's see. How much do I want to risk? Bottom reversal, super high volume. Should be roughly the full amount. 8,000 shares. And what happened there? What was that? Alert. Canceled orders. 8,000. Reason my buying power would be too low. Oh. Maybe because I have all these ordered on Pally. All right, let's buy. What did I say? 8,000. Let's buy half. 4,000. I keep forgetting to put it on to after hours EXT. All right, that should work. All right. I'm in MRIN. Go back to looking at everything here. Verb and Pally and NBSC and FLJ. 29 just about hit on FLJ. I'm going to go back to FLJ and see where my orders are. They're there. I've got one, and yeah, 29. Good. It'll take when it hits. Fair enough. Oh, man, I've got a bunch of things I got to categorize from yesterday. Just a sec. But Pally is probably the hottest stock this morning. That's the one you want to be targeting. All right, Tisha is weak flag, and I got it at a little bit of a breakout, so that's a normal swing, Tisha. Hello, RJ. You're in? Okay, cool. Move to regular swings. Lanza, LNZA. Let's see. I got to categorize my current open trades, or I won't be able to monitor everything very well. All right, that was breakout entry swing on Lanza. That must have been FLJ just now. Well, it could have been a buy on Pally. I'm not sure, but I just heard. some order, just execute. What was that? That was okay. That was FLJ de-risks. I got in too heavy on FLJ. Let me take a look at what that chart looks like. Did I really just get that? Oh, those are working orders. No, what was that? Let's see. Filled. Oh, there, I just filled FLJ. The other one was Pally buying in more in the base. There goes FLJ, looking okay. That's Fartin Luther King Jr., FLJ. No, I don't know. Never mind. That didn't even line up. Look at the letters. What was I thinking? All right. All right, FLJ on the move, reclaiming. And would like to watch Pally at the same time. Good. Okay, Pally. We're looking at Pally like $1 is the targeted buy level. 80 cents is your stop on Pally. Yeah, FLJ looking like it's going to break out at 31.5. Looking pretty good. I guess I should get some more sell orders ready then. I do need to de-risk pretty heavy, so because I got in too big accidentally. Let's go with an order at 31.5. That's pretty much where we are right now. Jesus, we're already past that. All right, let's go with 32 and 33 and 33.5. And then, like I said, I promise, Lord, I will never overbuy again. No. Let me see. Actually, I'm going to cancel this one last order here. How come it won't let me right click? How do you cancel an order off of here? You bastard. Oh, I can just move it. I'll just move it up. Fine. 34.5. So we hit 32 right on the button. For some reason, my order did not sell at 31.5, or did it? Yeah, kinda. $32. Okay, I have one at 32. All right, if it hits, and then one at 33, and then one at 34.5. And we'll take it from there. All right, back to Pally. I'd like to take a look at that. Pally, okay, good. But FLJ also kind of freaking out, and that was an ABCD pattern. Has a pre-market high of 33.6 cents. And if it pops that, it's definitely going to hit 35. This is a beautiful ABCD pattern. The base break, back here would have been around 26 entry. RJ could have got that if he showed up maybe, I don't know, an hour earlier, actually, before even I went live. And then, but he would have got that. I just knew it. But now it's doing a little Atlas pattern on the right side. We're tightening up. It's good looking. The float is 172 million. It's a bit large, but it's a 30-cent stock. So for $1 par on par, it's more like 50 million, which is still a little high. So this could have a little trouble moving today and be more of a sell-off of anything. So I take profits pretty quickly on FLJ. Pally, on the other hand, is a micro float at 2.9 million. The other day we traded Verb at 2.7 million float. I mean, it seems like these are the things everybody's going after right now. Okay, let me get this filled orders off. Huge long working order list going. And I do need to still categorize some of my Fubo. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Some of my trades here. Lanza, I already categorized. Checking out what to do with Bragg here. Okay, that was a pullback entry. Who else got in any of the alerts yesterday with me? Pullback entry on Bragg. BLRX, we're still in that. What was that? I believe that was just like a Catalyst Day breakout entry that we're still in. Thank you very much for the follow. Okay, 1.77 is where we got into BLRX, and we are way up on, what are we up on BLRX? 37% in 2 days. But I need to categorize this as a regular swing, yes. Swing EP, move to group swings. Next one is NVIDIA. And how's that looking this morning on follow through? And we've got 7 minutes until the market opens, and we'll see if we can go over the market a little bit. 4.2 lot risk, about $800. All right. Okay. Nice. Nvidia, that's a pullback entry on Nvidia that we got in yesterday. You're in them all? Nice, RJ. All right. Good job. That's good to hear. Do you have a little bit more liquidity now or something? How you doing that? Well, I got 2 shares of this and 1 share of that, and I put it together. No, but I mean, like, maybe you felt confident enough to put a little bit more in the account now or something, huh? XXII. Oh, that's great. Apparently the cats threw up. XXIA, that's a reversal. Pullback type entry, XXII. It looks like it might not be following through. Today will be critical on whether or not we keep that or not. What was that now? What's selling here? Filled orders. Selling on Pally. So Pally must be popping. You guys in Pally? There we go. Pally looking outstanding. We are up 16% on Pally. And I'm going to go over to my day trade little setup here. On Pally, I got to zoom in on the ladder because the zoom is not right. And do I still have some orders set up? Yeah, to 129, but not much higher. Let's do 134. Well, there we go. 129 just got hit. 134, 139, 144, 149, 154, 159. And that would be 10, 20, 30, 300, 30% exit on Pally to 160. I don't think that's aggressive enough. So I'm going to put some other 5%ers in the middle there as well. That'll get me out 60% by 160. And let me take another look at Pally on the daily chart. To see if this is going to be a swing trade I want to keep some shares on. It's a biotech. It's done nothing but fade for the last year, 2 years. So, yeah, I'm happy with my aggressive exiting plan here. What is it at right now? It's at 121. I'm going to put some more at 124 and 128 and 131. That's going to get me almost 75, 80% out by the time it blasts through all that orders and hits a 160 if it does. All right, that's on autopilot. Okay, let's take a quick look at the market, shall we? All right, yesterday was a doji day, but it secured a 3-day swing reversal at the top and the end of that rally, sort of the inner part of the upward part of the W pattern that we're thinking about here. So, we could doji out for days here or, pull back, but basically we're still at the end of breathing out, and we need to start to breathe in air. Like the rally is breathing out, and it'll move as much as it was empty the lung, right? Right now we're full the lung, whatever you want to say. We now need to breathe in before we could go more, and that's going to take 3 weeks, roughly. So, the market can just fidget around here. It's neither here nor there. If it were to have an incredible rally day, I would not be buying it. It would be the end. It's still the end of the run. And we've shown the signs of weakness across the whole market up here. So any kind of flittering of hope is just to attract in the lowest common denominator traders. All right, so don't fall for it. be looking for much better entries. The only thing that could override that is a huge volume day, obviously, and a massive change in total confluence across all sectors. That today is some kind of shift in, any day is some kind of shift, bullish shift. But no, I'm not seeing that right now. So you play it safe. All right, I'm going to switch over to FLJ where I need to be de-risking. Maybe managing this trade a little bit. FLJ. Market's about to open in 45 seconds. So, yeah, I'm going to try and get on top of FLJ here. And I still I'm not sure, but if your GTC EXT orders are sitting there, do they go into the market as well, or is it only an EXT? That's not clear, But I think it is across the entire range. So some of my orders will probably be hit at the open here. Okay, market's opening in like 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1. Fucking beautiful breakout ready to happen at 1:30. Loving that, and I think I still am not fully sized up on Pally, so I ought to get another 1,000 shares here. There we go. No, actually it's pulling back. And did I get that order in? I don't know why it's not filling. It's probably because there's such a huge sell-off at the open. Cancel that order. Okay. Did not accept your order because you have to switch it to day in force. Well, all right, saved by the bell on that one. All right, FLJ we're watching, Pally we're watching, NBSC. NBSC, you can get that at 147 for a risk to stop at 130. 147 to a risk to stop at 130 NBSC. I don't have any funds left to buy it. But there you go. That could be a great trade that turns into a swing trade as well. Cannabis Growth Group. We're at the 1 minute breakout on CGC. That's an entry on CGC. With the stop down to 70 cents, 71 cents. 79 cents, that's an entry on CGC. Now maybe I can get some. Okay, there goes Pally. Bye. All right, in Pally. FLJ. Pally just needed to flush out for a minute there. I'm going to switch over to the 10-second chart on Pally, get a little more resolution. FLJ looks like I'm going to need to de-risk more. It's not acting strong. Okay, I've de-risked some over there. Manage your risks, folks. GME earnings today, DRV breakout. DRV. Okay, I got to manage what I've got in front of me right now. Verb. Okay. Oh, there. Pally flying now. Who's in Pally? Pali. As I said, this is the stock du jour. Hottest stock of the day. Best setup, and it's actually doing its thing. Pally, very good. All right. WW from the other day. Verb. MRIN is not following through. I want to be able to see some follow through on MR. Wow, there goes CGC, you guys. You guys in it? Really did not buy enough CGC. Gonna get some more if I can right now. Oh, I don't have enough. I should probably pull it off FLJ. How's FLJ doing? It's kind of hanging in there. Yeah, I should get it out of MRIN. I'm out of MRIN. I'm going to do that now. Son of a bitch, not a stop order, a market order. All right, boom, bam, bam. push that money from MRN right over to CGC. CGC, double up, triple up. Let's get 2,000 more shares. Maybe 3,000 if it'll let me. Maybe it might let me just barely. Not sell, buy, you son of a bitch. This is an adult program, everybody. And, oh, it let me. Good. All right. I'm where I want to be on CGC. I'm out of MRIN. Oh, somebody said Pally is halted. Very nice. Way to go. Yep, Mike, Pally's halted. We did it again. Seems like a daily occurrence. It's like becoming a sport. CLRB. Nice. Yes. Pally, we're up 21% for my entry. What was I just looking for? Oh, yeah. I wanted to see CLRB. What are we doing there? Pally, just looking great. I mean, this is like Verb. Pally is like Verb. This is very similar characteristics. CLRB way up. Oh, okay. Dude, what? If it's way up, then why do I look down on the day? Okay, well, we'll just let that play out. MRIN is closed, and Verb is now a swing trade. So I'm trying to get stuff categorized in here. Swing scalps. There we go. Okay. Now, looking across the board here, what do we got? XXII not doing good. Why didn't you tell me that, RJ? If you're in everything I'm in. Yeah, no follow through on XXII. I'm out. I mean, you don't hold anything red overnight, and you don't hold anything. The market's pulling back, by the way, so it's making do on the swing reversal. That's nice to see. Because it's just, just means that we're on the ball, that this market is not out of our control. You can't control the market, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Hopefully you know what I'm saying. All right, let's monitor all these stocks again. FLJ just not getting better. I'm going to probably de-risk some more over on FLJ. And that should be fine. I'm going to de-risk another thou. Okay. Now I'm a little bit closer to the risk I wanted to be on that. Still probably about almost double what I wanted to be. I accidentally risked 10 times the risk on FLJ, RJ. I got 10,000 shares instead of 1,000. And then I've been mitigating that mistake since I got in. And currently down $260 on it when I probably could have been down just $26 on it because I was 10 times the risk. So that one kind of bit me. I'm still up today. Things are looking good. Let's see. GTech following through even more. 67% gains on GTech. CGC with the pullback. So if anybody's still interested in waiting for a pullback on CGC, there you go. You've got it. Pally is probably coming out of the halt any minute here. I got like laddered exit going on, set up there on Pally. This group rules the market, says Carl. Yes, sir. And it's only going to get better, by the way, because I'm still improving on my scans and getting into a better routine, having after moved. Need to get a better routine going, but probably I'm just going to set by next year, 2024. Jesus Christ. We're going to be dominating every goddamn opportunity every day. And but until then, I might even have everything improved. Anyway, all right, there goes FLJ being a bitch. And then it looks like Pally opened to 155. I got a ton of fills. Fantastic. Going back to FLJ for a second, but keep your eyes on Pally. Pally doing super amazing. FLJ, I'm just going to flatten that position. FLJ, just giving me hell. Screw you, FLJ. Now let's put that on Pally. Let's go over to Pally and manage that. I don't even have any more orders left on Pally. That's amazing. It filled me all the way up my ladder. Right. Let's take some more exits then. 169, 179, and 89, and 199, and that'll only get me out in total all the way to $2 about 25%. So that's not really enough, in my opinion, for the way this stock is moving. So I need to increase that to about 50% by that point. And right now we're at 157, so I'll take another exit at 159. No, I'll make that 164. Okay, that'll get me out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, there we go. I already got one exit right there. I hit 169. All right, well, that trade's on automatic at the moment. What are we up on that? Pally, we're up 24%. What's the outlook on SPY and QQQ? W, rest of the year, sideways for the rest of the year, until the New Year's Eve rally, I'm going to call it. That's my own prediction, the New Year's Eve rally. That doesn't normally happen. You have a Santa Claus rally, which we will have a Santa Claus rally, but it'll be from the bottom of the base. And but we'll have a New Year's Eve breakout. That is my prediction. I've been saying that for about a month now. And it's coming true exactly on a daily basis. It's just drawing itself in. You know? So, and everybody who follows me knows so far that I'm being validated by the actual market move. So that may be what happens, because that's the way I see it. That's 25 years of experience right there. But 25 years of experience also tells you that, anything can happen. And you can 25 years of experience also tells you can be wrong about everything at any minute. So, you don't let it get you too cocky. All right, we're up 28% on Pally. Do I not have orders? Where's the sells? 170, 162. Okay. Come on, Pally. We're up 28% on that. By 170, we'd be up. What's my average on that? I got in lower than that, but my best entry was, for most of my position, it's even off the charts, way down there, like $1.06 or something. Yeah, $1.07, let's call it. We're at $1.70 it hit. So at that moment, we were up 59%. All right, it's going up more. We're probably going to hit one of my orders. My next order to hit is at 174. So that's automatic. Nostradamus, says Mike. Well, thanks. You can do the best you can do, and that's all you can do, And at 25 years of experience, I think my best I can do is pretty good. I know people who are better traders than me. There's plenty of them. Just be, as good as you can be. That's all you can ask for. I think Sylvester Stallone or somebody said, it might have been Jordan Peterson said, you should always be looking, instead of looking to as good or better than someone you admire, you should just on a daily basis be trying to be as good or better than you were yesterday. That's it. Like, if you can just do that on a daily basis, you're going to do great eventually. You compound your own self. Okay, I got out of XXII a while ago. Let me move that to the trash. NVIDIA not really happening today. Probably I'm going to end up selling NVIDIA. Let's take a look. We just got that as an entry signal yesterday, and let me take a look. RJ, you probably can make your own decisions. You definitely don't have to wait for me. And yeah, don't aspire to be someone else. That's for sure. You only become second rate if you do that, by definition. But yeah, if you can become better than you were yesterday in any increment, like don't eat as much sugar, start setting alarms so you wake up at the exact same time. I've got any increment, any one thing you can do from that point forward forever, you're now better. If you can do that every day, one little thing, that can be great. Okay, I'm getting out of NVIDIA, and by the way, you can like journal that, so keep yourself honest. Every day, what did you do to improve yourself that day, now and forever, so that that's the level you're at, that you'll never sink below again. That what it was, and you could like journal that, and then eventually it becomes, in a month you look back like, wow, I improved these 30 things in my life. And in a year, wow, I improved these 300 things in my life. You'll be surprised. Wow, NVIDIA just dropping like a ton of bricks. Did you hear that? Sort of like, what was there? There's some news on NVIDIA that NVIDIA's earnings are, what do you call it? Faked. And that BlackRock is in collusion, and a couple of other firms are in collusion to have pumped up and faked NVIDIA's earnings. So I don't know if that's why NVIDIA is falling. The market just might be falling in general. Actually, the market's going up and NVIDIA is going down. So actually, NVIDIA with some pretty strong relative weakness. Yeah, not good. So FLJ never came back. Pally is flagging. What do I expect on Pally is what we saw on Verb yesterday, which is that we'll base out here now. Under 150, around 150, from maybe a support of 130 to 160, like a range, just will base out, and then end of day, fucking crazy. So that's what I expect on Pally, to see what we saw on Verb yesterday. Yesterday, for example, Verb from the bottom of the midday base, which was 160, it went to 380 in after hours. Oh, there's a little drop off on Pally. And I expect there to be some support at 130 or in this region in general, and for it to base out for the rest of the day. Previous day high and low, great start. What are you referring to? Okay. I think that sounds like a good idea. I think. Not sure what you're saying. We broke down on CGC. The stop is 70 cents, so we're almost there. I'm going to de-risk already. CGC not looking that de-risk half. It sucks to be down, but it sucks to be down more. Okay, so that's something when you become a pro trader that you have to grapple with is you can't wait for losses to get better. Once you have losses, you have to take them. And that's hard for, beginners, intermediates to hear. But you have to accept losses and you have to mitigate them out immediately. Because they're the only things that are dragging your gains down. You have to be more diligent about your losses than your gains. See, like right now on Pally, I'm going to take a little bit extra out right here because it's popping on weakness, and that's just mitigation, and I can buy into a base in a few minutes later today, midday, I mean to say. But I just de-risked like 10% right here on this little bit of bounce strength on Pally. I'm still up, so it's the right decision. But it's, for downtrending, and that's going to take a while to rebound. We've already flushed out everybody who got short squeezed up to these levels, so it's not going to squeeze again until $1.70, if that's what's going on. I'm assuming that's what's going on, because that's kind of what was going on Verb, and it's a low float. That's also part of what's going on. So there you go. See, I mean, like in the last 2 or 3 minutes after that, 2 minute, 3 minute, 1 minute after I sold, now we're pulling back some more. So that was the right decision to de-risk a little bit. Just let it settle in, The bottom is never the bottom. Why? Because it goes back to the bottom. In other words, very rarely is the bottom a V and then it just takes off from there. Very rarely. In that case, it's usually only a pullback, not a trend reversal, or a top hasn't happened, right? In the key bottom, where you might say the bottom is the bottom and worry that that's the bottom, and so you try to get in, that's not a bottom because it didn't top. Pally is acting like it topped right now. It topped out. So now you are looking for a bottom. And see, right now, it put in a little bit of a reversal. There it is. So now it's going to start basing. See, first it goes down, then it puts in something that goes, it's like Frankenstein, moving his broken bones and shit. Now it's instead of walking one direction, now it's okay, now we're walking upright. And then pretty soon, we're going to be walking uphill, So it has to crank it to these different directions. And so now we're going to come back to probably 145 area and that might be where you could buy a little bit. But if not, if this thing just skyrockets from here, it is because it's breaking out of different pivots here and reversing all those, and it's putting in those signs. Still will come back at some point. But we're in. I only de-risked a little bit. So, you have to pay to play. And what did you say? Sirius XM, too slow of an ADR. The stock is too slow. You can't really make enough money off of it. Let me double check that. I might be wrong about that. I think the last time I looked at it, let's see. Sirius XM ADR is 3.9%. It's okay. It's okay. It's at the beginning of being okay, on the low end of acceptability, and still on the slow end. And also, it doesn't look good. Maybe as an investment, but it doesn't look good as for a swing trade per se. The reversal hasn't been put in. It's still under the 200. There's a lot of things wrong there, and there's no volume saying anything has changed. Volume is not saying anything has changed. All right, we might be getting a high a day breakout on Pally coming up here. I already got my orders tiered up. 174 is the next one, 179, 184, 189, 194, 199, and then we'll see how many shares I have left at that point. I'm pretty comfortable with that. Pally continue to be the star stock of the day. FLJ just, nah. CGC is failing out as well. Did I get rid of my CGC? No, I don't. Okay, time to liquidate that. Oh, I de-risked half. That's what I did. All right, time to sell the rest. CGC, it's I knew it. CGC is the most bullshit. All those marijuana stocks are the most bullshit pump and dump stocks on the market. Oh, terrible. But, sometimes they can provide just weird, crazy gains. So we tried. All right, we double topped on Pally at 172. It actually did break out, but it didn't follow through enough. So I just consider this still in the base. We're still in the base, and now we're creating this base range, and this could just last all day potentially. Who knows? But what you might want to do is be a buyer around 140, but not big. Keep your keep some ammo in reserve. Well, I'll put an order in at 140 to buy 10% more. And even 130. But that'd be it for me. At that point, I would stop buying if it fell below 130. Okay, we'll see what happens. It's going to test around, that's for sure. The market is totally dojiing, just like I said. I mean, it could just dilly-dally around and slowly grind around and rotate, and there's really no high-octane things going on right now in the general market, in the whole market, other than the fact that the market has exhausted a rally, and it's just not violently shifting gears, which is totally normal. That just can totally happen. But it has topped. The rally has topped. The 3-week rally topped out. And from here, you can even go a teeny bit more on some, bullshit day. And then, so it still even might not pull back from here. But if it does, then yeah, it's going to just grind down and it's going to give way, or we create this just topping area for a week. And then next week or the week after, we start pulling back. But, it's over. The rally back there is indeed over. All right, looking back on everything that I'm holding, just to double check. Yeah, I got out of NVIDIA. RJ, hopefully you got out of NVIDIA at a better point than I did, because I know hopefully you're watching your positions. Make sure you do. Don't wait for me. I don't think you do, but maybe with the swing trading, you're trying to be a little bit more you're a little bit more dependent. The swing trading. RJ's probably not even here right now. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's here. I don't know if he's hearing me though. What's all this? This would be a stock market trading. So, trading in investing. Toxic, what's your name? I always love the names. Toxic Asian Eyes. That's great. That sounds kind of scary. I'm scared right now. I've been trying to not get shaken out too early, but you are out of NVIDIA. Depends on your sizing, Yeah, I know what you mean. But that was looking like a sell-off. I don't know. Let me go back to NVIDIA. Let me see. It's better not to look, after you've gotten out. But did you get out on my accord or your own accord, out of curiosity? Yeah, it's just still going down. I mean, that's a real strong sell-off on NVIDIA. I mean, if you're getting in on a reclaim entry, the reclaim entry is completely and totally sensitive. It's not even a little bit sensitive. It's completely sensitive. And so if it doesn't follow through, I mean, obviously you got the first minutes of the market to do a little bit of volatility, but it's not something that you give much room. Depending on it could depend on how the stock moves around and all those moving averages and where it is and all this and that, and the projected volume. We got higher projected volume today than yesterday's reclaim. So, and it's going down. And so that would tell you, even with the projected volume, I totally take for granted talking about how important it is end of day projected volume, relative volume, and how I incorporate that into all my decisions I make at every point in time. I definitely neglect and take for granted talking about that often enough. I'm looking at that every time. Like, but we've talked about that in classes before, but I don't really talk about it enough, I think, live. How important it is that the end of day volume tell you whether or not today is a lie or is true. Volume is your lie detector. And a lot means shit. It depends on how it's relative to before. If somebody says, like, my God, like, that's what I said, like, they say, like, Tesla has driven a combined 1 trillion miles. Tesla cars have driven a combined 1 trillion miles, or something, right? And I'm like, give me an idea of whether or not that's a lot. Does that mean every car has driven 37 miles? Like, give me something that I can make some sense out of. It doesn't matter one fixed absolute number. You need relativity to understand what the fuck. So, like a billion burgers served, I mean, was that to a billion people? So, over 30 years, only everybody's had one hamburger. I mean, that's not good. Give me an idea here of, the relativity of it. So anyway, you got in a relative volume is an incredible measurement, and one of the most amazing tools you can use is the one that I've scripted on TradingView. You can have it message me if you want to get that script, or find one of your own. And also, I think I have it on Thinkorswim as well. Is relative volume end of day projection. So based on how much volume has transpired so far to the minute at this point in time during the market, where will volume be by the end of the day? So you can see on a day swing basis, is today a seriously problematic day or a no big deal? Did anybody get an NBSC? It didn't really trigger. It almost triggered that 145 shelf breakout over VWAP. It did not. I wonder if anybody, sort of accidentally jumped the gun and got in. It was right about to trigger, and I did not. But then it since has broken down below 129 and the 1 minute low, opening low, and it's not an entry. It is not something to be in NBSC. Do I trade options? Why? What a loaded question that can be. Do you trade options? Why? Like, do you deal drugs? Like, it's like thing on the form when you're filling out an employment application form, and it says, have you ever been incarcerated, or have you ever been incarcerated for drug use? Well, that's very nice of you to ask. What happens if I say yes, right? It's like, is this a good thing? What are they trying to ask me that for? Decline to answer. I mean, sometimes people don't even know what's good for them. So I'm waiting to hear this guy Matt ask, do I trade options? And I have not heard an answer to why he's asking. And I'm not going to tell him that I'm a master of options. I just kind of did. But, we'll get to that when we get to that. First, let's see why he wants to trade options. Upstart is flying, says Ryan Flitter or somebody. Wow, NVIDIA just tanking. It's a good thing we got out of that. What was that? Upstart. And the market tanking. There we go. That's the pullback I've been looking for on the market. I'm going to get some puts. (15th of September). Puts at the money at the moment. That's what I'm getting. All right, so this is the beginning of the pullback. This is the real continuation. This is confirmation of the continuation of the swing reversal and pullback now. And this could last all week and next week. We could go all the way back down to 360 over the course of 1 or 2 weeks. So I just got almost a 2 week off. Expires next Friday. Puts. Yanni, nice name. Is that your real name? Are you Greek? MIS. Upstart, no, Upstart not looking good. That's going to be dead for months. MIS. And as I said that, a candle just went BAM! It's as if everybody's listening to me. I don't know what MIS, but it doesn't look good. Mustango River Resources. Pally, just going sideways now. That's what I'm saying. This is good, future sign here. What time we got? The time is 5 minutes past the hour. Let's move into the group now. Thank you very much. We are fully updated on the market this morning. There's probably a few opportunities we didn't go over because I got sidetracked managing the risk on FLJ, which I'm all out of that hole now, thank goodness, with all the other winnings. But it definitely got hit by almost $500,000 on that one. It's gone, erased though, by other winning trades, thank goodness. However, it would have been nice, as we always know, to be up even more, to not have taken that hit. And that's exactly why you should only give yourself 3 mistakes per year, 3 decent clicks per year. If you're beyond that, you're technically something's wrong. Okay. So, to re-examine your mechanics. 3 mistakes per 1,000. That's the level you shoot for in top performance execution. That's your the gold standard. 3 mistakes per 1,000. Obviously, you're going to do worse than that, but aspire to that and monitor yourself. Make sure that you're getting close. Okay, everybody. Let's go back into the group. Thank you very much, everybody. Follow me if you're out there on whatever platforms. Follow me, click the link, come back into the group, send me a private message. Happy to talk with you. Could take days if you do that over TikTok or the social media platform, but if you click the link and go into our server, our group, and send me a message there, I'll get it right away. I'm happy to talk to you. All right.